Hello everybody and welcome to beautiful Summerside PEI as we're here for the Ed McNeil Memorial Tournament, Day 2, as the host Capitals take on the Dartmouth Whalers. Capitals won by 10 goals in their first game yesterday, while the Whalers lost by 1. So a couple teams on the opposite side of the schneid here as we're midway through Day 2. It's been a great day of hockey so far. We're looking to keep that going. And this one, starting in goal for the Capitals, number 1, Simon Watson, and 200 feet across, Carter Travis, number 1 for Dartmouth. This game features the top scorer, U13AAA for Nova Scotia, Cooper McDonald, number 11. As we're underway here from Summerside, Capitals taking on the Whalers here at the Ed. This can be played in deep. Capitals up the wall. They're wearing some gray jerseys today. Pretty slick. It's going to be picked off in the middle. Here is Ronowski. Will get the blue line. That's going to be offside at the line. It just gives us a chance to look at yesterday's scores. As you can see there, Pownell beat the Whalers by a score of 1-0. Capitals won big in their matchup yesterday. Puck is dropped. It's going to be played up ahead. Here's Arsenault. Played to the left wall. Picked in deep by Simmons. Simmons cycled up the boards for Thompson. Thompson has it, makes a move out of the corner. Thompson backhand, forehand towards the goal. Just goes wide. Rebound will be collected. As here is Dunphy. Dunphy up ahead for Coleman. Coleman, the captain, will take it through the middle. Here's William Coleman. Shot blocked. I was getting in front of that one. It was Yeo. It's going to be sent down the opposite wall. Eisner there to pick it up. Here's Cam Eisner out of his own end. Over across for Reeves. Cross for Reeves. A turn pass for Eisner. Up the wall. They're still having their own zone, but watch out there. It's Colin Arsenault. You can see he's wearing that gold bucket today here at the Ed. The top scorer from each day gets to wear the golden helmet the next day. As you can see, a shiny lid there for number 91. One of the many cool features they have here in this tournament. They think of everything here at the Ed. 10:46 to go. Face off to the blocker's side of Travis. It's going to be one ahead by the Whalers. Here's McKenzie over to McDonald. Watch out here. Cooper McDonald has the puck of the lane. McDonald up high. Stop made. And that was a big one. As the Nova Scotia top scorer came down, mano a mano with the goaltender. He comes up big there. So here comes Arsenault the other way. Colin Arsenault will pass in front to go off the stick of the goaltender up to the point. As Warren will keep the play alive inside the zone. Sent in deep as here's Yeo. On the net for Arsenault. Pass in front all alone was Jordan, but he couldn't corral that cleanly. As here's McDonald. McDonald will take it to the middle over to Reeves. Reeves stays on side. Reeves will shoot off the blocker. Another save there from Watson. So we're 2 minutes into this first period. Capitals looking to clear. They go through the middle, but gloved down by Reeves. We'll send it right back into the Cap zone. Summerside looking for it. Here is DePorche. DeRoche will go up the wall, but a fresh troop of Whalers on the forecheck. Keep the play alive. Here's Frizzle. Frizzle towards the goal, looking for Sims spinning and shooting there. Rebound is going to be attempted to be shot on net, but just goes wide as Myers fell down the process. Here's Arsenault at the end of his shift. He'll send it in deep. Puck will pounce back behind the net of Travis as Whalers have it. Here is McNeil over to Myers. Pass in the middle for Sims. Can be poked to the opposite wall. As Frizzle changing, can accept the pass. Whalers have it nearly picked off at the blue line. McKenzie makes the play. Here's Myers. Myers will be forced to go back to the blue line. It's taken the other way now. Here's McGuigan. McGuigan has the puck towards the goal. Stop and he score. McGuigan finds the hole, and it's 1-0. Clark McGuigan takes it down the right side, shoots it low through the 5-hole. The Capitals on home ice here in Summerside break the ice. Puck is dropped. Come back over to DeRoche. DeRoche will try to poke it out the zone. Coleman there on the forecheck. Whalers have it. going to be sent towards the goal and then eventually covered up by Watson. Let's thank our sponsors for the tournament here, as you can see on your screen. None of this would be possible, the Ed McNeil Memorial Tournament, without any of these generous sponsors, so make sure to support them if you can. Puck is dropped. Puck played up the boards, kept in by the Whalers. Going to be sent back in deep and intercepted. Capitals to take over. It's going to be poked ahead by Prott. Here comes Summerside. A shot on goal, stop made with the helmet of Travis, as he keeps that one out of his lid.
Capitals goal scored by
Dumpy looking to clear. As Rowankowski gets tripped to the puck, but there was the goaltender to swat it away. Puck comes loose. Here's Coleman out of his own end. Pass across the ice looking for Dumpy, finds him. Dumpy up for Coleman. Coleman gets stripped to the puck, his Summerside will take over. It's going to be sent in deep. Brought in on the forecheck for the Capitals. But Romanowski spins off the forecheck. He'll take it behind his own net. Romanowski up ahead. Coleman takes the pass from McDonald. Here comes Coleman now through the middle. The captain will shoot out the rush with the blocker of the goaltender. Coleman gets his own rebound in the corner. William Coleman. Over to McKenzie. McKenzie towards the goal. It's going to be intercepted. Here's Prott. Prott has the puck for the Capitals. He'll get the line and send it in deep and go for a change. Out to play it is Travis. Leaves it for Reeves. Reeves will look for a lane. Pass to the half wall. Return pass is out of his reach, as Jordan will take over, but sent the other opposite direction looking for Cooper McDonald, as he'll get the blue line and send it in deep. He's out there with McKenzie, who gets to the puck, but he couldn't handle it, as Summerside will take over. Puck thrown right onto the stick of Reeves, who makes a nice move in neutral ice. Reeves plays it over to McKenzie, who will get it in deep, go for a change. Lackey on the forecheck is forced to go at the wall was Warren. Looking to clear Summerside. It's going to be kept in as the forecheck from the Whalers. Keeping the play inside the zone. Capitals looking to clear again. Kept in at the line by Greg. Greg will try and poke it back in, but picked up by Colin Arsenault. But Cooper McDonald gets a stick on it, sends it right back in deep. Here's Frizzle looking for McDonald, but good defensive effort from number 91 as he'll lead the rush. Pass up ahead, looking for Jordan. That's going to be sent the opposite direction as Warren will clear it back inside the Whalers zone. Arsenault wanted the puck, but he's offside, so he had to back off from it. Here is Reeves. Reeves over to Cooper McDonald. Nice move. McDonald still has the puck to the middle. McDonald looking to go all the way. He nearly went to skate to stick through the defender, but he couldn't finish off the move. Here's McDonald again. Pass in front. Rebound, they score! Frizzle off the feed from McDonald. And we're tied here in Summerside. What a pass from number 11 in yellow. That's the Whalers' first goal of the tournament. Frizzle from McDonald. 6:34 to go. Tie game here at Credit Union Place in Summerside. Here's Myers. He'll poke it ahead. Myers will spin into the corner as he has a man on him. That's Ranahan. Sent back into the zone. Ranahan will look to clear. Played up the wall. Here's Kember. Kember through the middle. Gonna spring McGuigan. Comes Clark McGuigan. 2-on-1. McGuigan beats the defender to the backhand. Can't finish the job. As good stop by Travis with the pad and rebounds there in front, and they score. Summerside regains the lead. Looks to be Braden Kember who put home the rebound. So a very quick response from the Caps, and they're back up top by one. A couple of good saves there by Carter Traves, but he couldn't get the fourth one to stay out of the net. It's going to be played back inside the Whalers zone. Romanowski takes the partner pass, played up the wall. There's Dunphy, who'll send it in deep. Last man back for the Capitals is Kember, the goal scorer, looking to clear. As pinching in is Greg, he'll throw it towards the goal. Rebounds there, looking for Dunphy, but he couldn't corral it. His puck going on net off a shin pad. Here's Romanowski. Romanowski will walk the line towards the board, sends it in deep. Finds Dunphy. It's going to come free for the Caps. Here is McGuigan. Gets stripped of the puck. Good forecheck by Coleman, the captain. Puck comes free behind the net. Dunphy looking for it. He played up the boards. Here's Greg. Greg at the blue line will throw it towards the goal, but fanned on as here comes McGuigan. Clark McGuigan will lead the rush for Summerside. Enters his zone. Shot the rush, just goes over the net. He's looking to clear. It's going to be kept in for a moment. The Whalers chip it out. But McGuigan on the back check will play it off a skate. Puck ends up free in the neutral ice. Whalers take possession. Here is Romanowski. Romanowski will get the zone, but his teammates are offside, so that will cause a whistle.
Brave Athletic Performance, Summerside Butcher Shop, High Bucket Sports, SGK Atlantic.
We'll drop the puck right to our left here in the broadcast booth in suite number 6. Puck free, neutral ice. McKenzie will send it in deep. Back to retrieve it is Big R. He'll go up the boards. Capitals have it. There's Gallant looking to clear. That'll be sent in the opposite direction. Here is Big R again. Up the boards. Finds Thompson. As Capitals will get the line and once again dump it in. Chip and chase, the name of the game here today. Whalers get it. Here is McDonald looking for the puck, but turned over by Thompson as he has a lane. Thompson at the top of the circle. Shot goes off a stick and over the net. McKenzie will collect it in his own corner. McKenzie looking for the EDD pass, but fans on it. Summerside regains possession. Shot towards the goal, just goes wide. Here's McDonald. Cooper McDonald has the puck for Dartmouth. He'll bank it off the wall as Reeves collects it, but they're offside once again at the line. So that will stop play once again with 4:02 to go in the first period. Colin Arsenault back out there with the gold bucket. We'll drop the puck once again right to the left of us here in Suite 5. I was corrected, we're in Suite 5, not Suite 6, so apologies for those of you looking for us, I guess. Here the Capitals. Here's Yeo over to Arsenault. Arsenault will drag and spin and throw it on the goal. Just goes wide. That would have been a beauty. Here's Arsenault. He gets his own rebound. Will take the pass. Hold on to him on the half wall. Arsenault takes it in deep. Puck behind the net. 2-on-2 down low. Capitals get possession. Here's Yeo. Nathan Yeo has Greg all over him. As Greg will try and win the battle. Puck comes free through the blue paint. Played right to Myers. There's Bentley Myers on the left wall. We'll send it in deep. Last man back is Ranahan as he'll go up the boards. Finds Jordan. Jordan one-touch pass to Arsenault. Watch out here. Here's Colin Arsenault. Power move towards the goal, but it's going to be sent the other way as Sim will take over. Sim has the puck. Goes off the boards. That will slowly make its way into the Capital zone. Not enough for icing. Gallant will take it behind his own net. Here's Chase Gallant. Played through the middle. Arsenault, nice move. Get by Coleman. Here's Colin Arsenault. Another nice move, but this time Greg with the skate gets the puck out of the hands of Arsenault. This here's Zhang. We'll send it in deep. Teammates are offside, so lots of time here for Dunphy to make a move. Dunphy will take it behind his own net. Up the wall, Romanowski looking for Coleman. That'll risk him. Gallant will poke it back into the zone. Here's Romanowski. Romanowski puts the brakes on, pass across the ice. Dangerous one, but picked up by McFarland. Here's Blake McFarland. Back to Romanowski, who will lead the rush here for the Whalers, up to Dunphy. Dunphy gets the line and sends it in deep. 2:20 to go here in the first. Coleman on the forward check, looking for the puck. Again, Zhang comes free in front. Here's Romanowski. In the slot area, fanned on, and watch out here. Here's McGuigan, 2-on-1. McGuigan will take it himself wide. McGuigan has a lane towards the goal. Shot off the post. That one rang the iron. It's still 2-1 with 2 minutes to go. Watch out, one-timer McGuigan, stop made. And that was a big one from Travis. Keeps it a 2-1 score. The puck will be played off the boards. 2 good chances for Summerside off the stick of McGuigan. That's Clark McGuigan. Here's Dunphy now, who will get the red line and send it in deep once again. So he picked up by Big R. Big R through the middle, finds McGuigan. McGuigan, a man amongst boys out there, has the puck. Right up ahead, but it's going to be turned over. Here comes Dartmouth. Played over across from McDonald. Watch out here. Cooper McDonald towards the goal. Stop made. And that was another big one. Both goaltenders showing their stuff here in the first period. A shot towards the goal. Rebound in the crease. McDonald looking for it. Comes free for the Whalers as they'll take it up high now. Here is Leckie looking for McDonald, but misses his stick. McDonald has it in the corner. 1:05 to go here in the first. 2-1 game. Capitals looking to clear. It's going to be kept in. And McKenzie will send it in deep, but right under the stick of a Capital player. As Summerside regains possession, McDonald in the forecheck. Up top for Reeves. Reeves will circle back to the wall. Pushes his way through. Reeves towards the goal, blocked in front by McGuigan. Capital sent it the other way now. 40 seconds ago, McGuigan back to the bench. That'll be chipped in deep. Good shift there from the Whalers, but they couldn't convert. Here's Reeves. Reeves will spin out the forecheck. This will go opposite wall, looking for McDonald. 30 seconds to go of the period. Here's Cooper McDonald. Down the left wall, skate to stick, and will try and set it in deep, but he fanned on it. Gets it right back. McDonald, back for Leckie. Looking for the return pass, coming off a stick of the forechecker, but McDonald makes his way back to collect the puck. Up the wall, Ranahan pinching in, makes the play. Pass in front, shot on, stop made, rebound off the side of the net. Owen stays out. 6 seconds to go. Whalers looking to clear, and they will get the puck out the zone. That's going to do it the first 12 minutes. So 2-1's your score after the first. To a quick break, and be back in just a moment for the second period. You're tuned to High Button Sports at the Ed McNeil. Welcome back to Summerside as the host Capitals here at the Ed scored 2 goals in the first. They have the lead after 12 minutes of play. This will drop the puck. Sent in deep. Looking forward to Sim out of the corner as Arsenault all over him. As Arsenault had the most points yesterday, so he's wearing the gold bucket. A tradition here at the end that continues on in the 28th edition. A shot from the point from Desroches can be blocked away. Puck in the corner once again. Comes free for Eisner, goes out the wall looking for Frizzle. Kept in by Desroches. Shot towards the goal looking for the tip. That will go off the skate of Eisner with the block. Pass put up ahead. Here's Sim. Kennedy Sim. Play to the boards. But right there on the back check was Ranahan to get to the puck. Comes free. Here is Jordan. Cross ice for Yeo. Yeo has it. Those will try and send it on goal off the rush, but it's going to be blocked on the way through. As Frizzle will collect the pass. Frizzle will send it in deep. Takes a hop behind the net. Right there for Ranahan. Up the wall. Here's Yeo. Played through the middle. Here comes Jordan. Jordan, backhand pass. It's going to be sent the opposite direction off a skate. Gallant finds it. He'll try and poke it into the zone, but off the body of a Whaler. Comes free for Arsenault. Arsenault in the offensive zone. Watch out here. Pass in front. Off the body. Rebound. Cleared away. As that hit a skate or something on its way through. Couldn't make a clean pass across the wide open man. Here's Coleman the other way. Coleman towards the goal looking for McFarland, but he couldn't reach to the puck. It was a little too ahead of him. That'll be played outside the zone. Greg makes a nice move and neutral ice, and they'll play it up ahead for McFarland. McFarland with Coleman. But and on the back check is McGuigan playing both sides of the ice today. As they'll flip it through the middle. Capitals have it, and watch out here. McGuigan might have a step. McGuigan looking to beat the defender, but good job there for number 5, Murchison, to stave off his man. McGuigan gets the puck right back. McGuigan, nice move. Shot on goal, glove down. There'll be no rebound. As Travs makes the save with the glove. 9:55 to go in the middle frame. So it was Bryden Kember with the opening goal, and then Clark McGuigan the second one. And in between that, Carrick Frizzle for the Whalers. So that's our scoring so far. Here comes Cooper McDonald. You want to talk about scoring, he's the Whalers guy for that, as we'll look for the puck. Comes free in the corner. McDonald, pass up ahead. Reeves has it. Reeves it back for McDonald. But he gets poked out the puck by McGuigan. Pretty big matchup, McGuigan versus McDonald, two premier players in the Atlantic provinces. As here's McGuigan towards the goal, and they couldn't finish off the move as he fell in front of his own teammate. He looks to be in a little bit of discomfort there, as they'll continue on as McGuigan back to his feet behind the play, as Lagar is forced to dump it in as McGuigan slowly makes his way to the bench. That's Gallant, not McGuigan. Chase Gallant, number 43. I thought that was 53. My apologies. Here's McDonald. Pass up for Leckie. Leckie will corral and neutral ice. Enters the zone on the left side. Leckie will shoot towards the goal. Rebounds there off the skate of McKenzie, but he couldn't find it. As puck played up the wall, Eisner pinching in will keep the play alive inside the Capital zone. Sent to the corner. McDonald on the forecheck. McDonald makes the move. Has the puck. Poked up ahead for Leckie, who will try and send it back in deep, but good block from that Capitals player, Ranahan. Here comes the Capitals now. Simmons. Simmons puts the brakes on the goal line. Pass in front, looking for Yeo. Puck played up top to the blue line, but that will escape the zone as Warren couldn't hold the line cleanly. Here is Pratt. Pratt will send it in deep and go for a change. Back to retrieve it as Eisner for Dartmouth. Eisner up the boards. Going to be kept in as Thompson will let a shot go, and it's going to be stopped right into the chest. There'll be no rebound from Travis. 8:06 to go. 2-1 your score here in Summerside. The host Capitals up by a goal. Zarcino back out there with his face-off inside the offensive zone. So Eisner finds it out the face-off. Play up ahead for Frizzle. Frizzle will go cross ice. Frizzle had the only Whalers goal today off the great pass from McDonald. Looking to clear is Yeo in his own zone. He has Frizzle all over him. Puck will be played to the blue line, kept in by Sim. As Greg will go out the boards. It's going to be sent the opposite way. I will slowly make its way down the ice. Not enough for icing. As Romanowski off the bench will collect the puck. Here's Aaron Romanowski. Turnover, Arsenault, but Greg, great defensive effort to back up his teammate. There's 2-on-2 developing here. Here's Frizzle with Coleman. Shot off the rush. As that was Myers, let that one go, number 9. But the goaltender makes a save, that being Watson. A shot towards the goal. Rebound! Covered up. As Watson gets the glove on the puck and freezes play. Coming up after this game here on the Island Petroleum Energy Center, Ducks will take on the East Coast Raiders, or the EDSA East Raiders, sorry. Casa Ducks won in overtime yesterday. Both teams 1-0 start the tournament off. This is Coleman in the corner, 7 minutes to go. Pass for the point, Greg. Shot, rebound! It's still loose in the blue paint. Where is it? They try to drag it out. They're still digging away. It's loose and they score. Took a few whacks, but the Whalers find the loose puck and jam it home. As that was Blake McFarland on the doorstep. He ties the game for Dartmouth. Crazy scrum in front of the net. Finally finds its way into the twine. And it's 2-2. Coleman will take the face-off at center ice against Thompson. It's going to be one back. Reeves looking for it, but another forecheck. Watch out here. 2-on-1. Ranahan. Smash towards the goal. Just goes through the crease. It was looking for Charlie Gallant on the tap-in goal. As pass to the front. Here is Pratt. Pratt will throw it towards the crease. Rebounds there for Thompson, who just puts it over the net. He had the whole cage to shoot at, but he missed it in tight. We'll play on here. Here's Coleman. Coleman up ahead looking for Dumpy, just out of his reach. Back to retrieve it. Here's Yeo. Summerside has it, looking to clear. Good job from Murchison to pinch and neutral ice, so we'll send it back in deep. So Dumpy and Coleman get the assists on the McFarland goal. Here's Murchison, shot from the point. It's going to go this wide of the net. Pinching in is Reeves. Reeves keeps the play alive. Cycles it in deep. Here's Lecky. Lecky will throw it towards the goal, but picked off. Here comes Summerside looking to spring a breakaway perhaps. A chance here. Here's Simmons. Towards the goal, stop made. Off the blocker. This game will remain tied. Here's Lecky out of his own end. Lecky. Way to the right wall. Finds McKenzie. McKenzie pass up ahead for Cooper McDonald. Here comes McDonald. Shot off the rush. Rebound off the pad is there, but cleared away. As the Capitals will regain possession. Simmons plays it up ahead. It's going to be sent in deep by Thompson. Back to retrieve it is Lecky. Lecky's there's a man all over him, but still makes a play. Here's Eisner. Over to Cooper McDonald. Watch out here. One-on-one. McDonald has the puck. Goes wide. McDonald towards the goal. Up high. Stop. Man, they score. It squeaks through. McDonald, go-ahead goal for the Whalers. Number 11 in yellow with a great performance today. Goal and assist so far. As Dartmouth has their first lead of the game. Great power move from Cooper McDonald down the left wing. Drives it to the net and gets it to go through the goaltender. Summerside here on home ice. They're down a goal. It's going to be sent in deep to the Capital zone. Here's Ranahan looking to clear. Played up the wall, picked up by Arsenault. Here's Colin Arsenault, the tournament's top scorer with the gold helmet. Arsenault makes a move to the middle. There's a hold on to the puck, looking for a lane. Arsenault towards the goal, blocked by Eisner. Rebound, shot towards the goal off the glove. That's going to be a stop by the goaltender. As the Whalers have the lead right now. Here's Myers. Myers will throw it into his own bench. And that will stop play. So McDonald from Eisner, the go-ahead goal. McDonald, a very skilled player out there for Dartmouth. So drop the puck in front of the Capitals bench, one up ahead. Here's McGuigan, shot blocked by Greg, and he felt that one. He's still shaking his foot. Romanowski will poke to the corner. Here is Gallant in the forecheck. Good to see Gallant back out there. Here's Romanowski. Frizzle has it. Will go off the glass. That'll make its way to the neutral ice. Gallant will poke it ahead. Comes free for Sim. That's going to be played in the zone, but offside the line, which will stop play with 4:01 to go in the second period. Whalers have their first lead of the tournament. McGuigan against Coleman in neutral ice. Puck is dropped. One up ahead. Dunphy plays it back for Romanowski, who finds it in his feet. Over to Greg. Greg will take it back in his own end. Goes off the wall looking for the D-to-D pass. Dunphy finds it. Plays back for Romanowski. Here's Aaron Romanowski looking to clear the Whalers up the wall. McFarland has it. McFarland cross ice for Romanowski. Romanowski plays it up ahead. Here comes the Whalers. Dunphy has it. He'll send it in deep. McFarland looking for the loose puck, but poked ahead by Summerside. Here's McGuigan looking to clear. He's going to get his own ricochet. McGuigan has the puck. Through the middle, McGuigan will fake the pass and shoot one and stop made by the goaltender, Carter Travis. That will be sent all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing call with 3:13 to go. 3-2 game. Lecky against Thompson for the face-off. Puck is dropped. As Begar will let a shot go. Stop made through the screen by Travis. So the way this tournament works in terms of moving on, there's 2 conferences, 4 divisions in each conference, and 3 teams in each division. So everyone moves on to the crossover Saturday. The winner of the division gets an automatic bye to the quarterfinals, while the 2 and the 3 seed of the divisions play each other in a playoff game to determine who moves on. So these round robin games don't necessarily matter. Obviously you want to have the fewest games possible as McDonald gets another one. So Whalers have a 2-goal lead. A beautiful pass to find McDonald all in front. As I was explaining the tournament rules. That was Dunphy who made the play to McDonald. So McDonald's got 3 points here today. So I'll finish my thought in the intermission about the tournament scheduling. So here's Jordan. Jordan. I'll try and pass his way through, but it's going to be sent the other way. Here's McDonald. Up to the middle for McKenzie. McKenzie will shoot out the rush stop made. It's going to be covered up. So if you win your division, you get a bye in the quarterfinals. 2 plays 3 to play you in that quarterfinal game. So then if you win that game, you win your division. You play another division. You win that game, you play in the conference finals. Or if you win your conference, you get to play for the Ed Cup. So a pretty cool format, like a mini playoff round. Everything about this tournament is top notch. I really enjoy my time here so far. Here's Arsenault, pass to the slot. Chance here, Arsenault scores! The Golden Man puts it low glove. We have ourselves a 4-3 game. Colin Arsenault with another point in this tournament. He had 5 yesterday, a goal here today now. 6 total, as there's 2 minutes to go in the second period. 4-3 game. The beauty of a matchup so far. Every game has been great here this past 2 days. And it's only going to get better here as we move along in the Ed Cup. As battle for the puck inside the Capital zone. So they announced the Arsenault goal. As it's still jammed in the boards there. It's been there for a good 15 seconds or so. As it finally comes free, that will exit the zone. Bring on the stick of Romanowski, who will circle back on his own blue line. Pass over to Greg. Greg can handle it on his backhand, looking to go off the wall, but it's McGuigan on the forecheck. McGuigan will wrap it through, rebound in the blue paint, but it's going to be cleared away. Romanowski couldn't find it. Played up the boards. McGuigan has the puck, but knocked off of his stick by Romanowski. Here's Myers. 2-on-2 developing here. Myers and Frizzle. Myers will play it ahead, enters the zone. Play to the corner. Myers puts the brakes on, goes up the boards, but that will be played on the blue line. That will escape the zone. We're inside the last minute of play. Here's Murchison, who will send towards the opposite corner. Wholesale change for Dartmouth. Capitals have it. Laid up ahead. Here's McGuigan. Nice toe drag at the blue line, but knocked at the puck by Coleman. As penalty coming up here. So McGuigan draws the call. This might have been hooking as the Whalers touch up. Hooking is a signal from the referee number 18. As you can see the confirmation. So Blake McFarland has a goal in this game and now will sit in the box as well. And with 32 seconds to go in the second period, Capitals have a chance to tie the game with a man advantage. And for the draw is Charlie Thompson against William Coleman. One back for the Whalers. Scrum in the corner, comes free for Summerside. Coleman will try and dig it out of the corner. Coleman gets tangled up, comes free for the Summerside. A shot towards the goal, block it away. That was Pride who let that one rip. As Murchison will go off the wall. Coleman looking to clear, but kept at the line by Zhang. Zhang will lose the puck. Comes free for Reeves. Reeves will poke it ahead, but that's going to be a little too late as the Whalers had numbers, but the clock ran out of them. As we'll take another quick break here before the third period. You're tuned to High Bun Sports at the Ed. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back inside Credit Union Place. The host Capitals find themselves down a goal to the Dartmouth Whalers. 12 minutes to go. Capitals will start the period on the power play. That's going to be one back for the Whalers, and they'll clear it down the ice. Good start for them to this period. Cooper McDonald has 3 points on the day, 2 goals and an assist. He's out there on the penalty kill. So here's McGuigan. McGuigan having inside the tournament, and so is this guy, number 91, Colin Arsenault. He makes the move, lifts the stick, but can't beat Greg in the battle. Puck comes free. Whalers have it. McDonald will poke it out the zone. EDD pass. Played up ahead by McGuigan. That's going to be offside as Capitals couldn't stay on the right side of the blue line. They'll drop the puck to the right side of Sweet 5 up here in the booth. Late change in the Whalers. Puck is dropped. One back for Dartmouth once again. They've been great in the dot today. Here's Romanowski. It's picked off by Arsenault. Watch out here. Colin Arsenault on the backhand towards the goal. Tipped in front. Rebounds there, but clear to the point. As here's Warren. Warren over to Arsenault. Arsenault on the top of the circle. One time McGuigan fanned on. Here's Warren. Shot towards the goal. Tipped in front. Save made. Rebound cleared away. McDonald will find the loose puck and set it down the ice as Warren couldn't catch it with his glove. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Taken behind the net. Here is McGuigan. Clark McGuigan from his own end. Will take it through the middle. Enters his zone. McGuigan knocked out the puck. Comes free. Put up for Warren. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Arsenault. Has a lane. Arsenault will fire one off this crossbar. That one just stays out off the shoulder and off the post. Arsenault finds it in the corner. Makes a move. Arsenault towards the goal. This goes wide. So we're back to 5-on-5. McFarland's back out there. Didn't want the breakaway pass. He might have had one. Here's McKenzie. McKenzie will lose the puck in front of the Summerside bench. Played towards the opposite wall. Reeves collects it off the bench. Reeves. EDD pass. And they play up the wall by Murchison. Looking to clear is Frizzle. Comes free for Sim, but poked up ahead. Here's McGuigan. Nice move with this face-off circle. McGuigan shoots it low. Stop made. That's a big one from Travis. Keeps it 4-3. That'll be cleared down the ice. 2 minutes have gone here in the third period. Here's Desroches. Tomas Desroches has it behind his own goal. We'll leave it for Thompson. Here's Charlie Thompson through the middle. Puck bouncing at the blue line. Reeves pokes it ahead. That'll escape the zone. Poked back inside the zone by Frizzle. Battle for the puck. Frizzle will touch up. Not sure what the whistle was for. Must have been an offside. So with 9.5 to go. 1 goal game. Face off on neutral ice. Yeo in for the draw against Coleman. One back for the Whalers. Once again on the face off. They win another one. Reeves will send it in deep. Back to retrieve it is Desroches. Puck put up the wall. Here's Jordan. Puck comes free for Reeves. Neutral ice will play it back from Murchison. Murchison saucer pass to the right wall. McFarland will collect it and send it back inside the Capital zone. It's going to be poked up ahead for Thompson. Thompson has Jordan streaking through the middle, but he couldn't connect with him. No icing, or no, they do signal icing. As one of the lines people waved it off, but the one behind the play blew it down. 9:02 to go. Coleman against McGuigan. 2 big dogs out there on the ice facing off against each other. This time it's the Capitals win the face-off, but it's going to be one back for Whalers. Here's Eisner over to Coleman. Coleman will shoot one towards the goal. Tipped in front, bouncing in the blue paint. That's going to be covered up. As Brogan Palmer, sorry, that's Simon Watts, number 31, stops play. Coleman against McGuigan once again. Puck is dropped. There's Dunphy off the face-off win for Dartmouth. Dunphy looking to go up for Eisner, but it's going to be turned over, but Eisner able to hold the line, sent towards the goal, bounces behind the net. Here's Gallant. Puck played behind the net. Here is Zhang. Zhang has it. Play across to McGuigan. McGuigan will fake the slap shot, holds on to it. Play to the wall. As it's going to be sent towards the goal. McGuigan looking for the loose puck. Tangled up on the net with McNeil. Puck comes free for Coleman, looking to bat out the zone. Here's McGuigan in the corner. McGuigan lays it back. Puck will be sent towards the corner by Coleman, looking to clear. Zhang will hold the line. Nice job there for number 77. As Capitals have it. That's Trot looking to extend it on goal. It's going to be played out the zone. Zhang will clear it back in. McNeil takes it behind his own net. Up the wall. Nice move to escape the forecheck. Here's Dumpy. Dumpy holds on to it. Dumpy sends it down the ice, and that's going to be covered up for a whistle. Cooper McDonald back out there. 2 goals and an assist so far in this one. 4-3 game. We'll drop the puck one back to the point. Here's Romanowski. Nice move in the blue line. Sends it in deep. It's being played in behind the net. Capitals looking to tie the game here late in the third. Whalers have possession. Watch out there, nearly turned over. Now it is. Here comes Summerside. Enters the zone. Thompson has it. Thompson leaves it for Warren. Warren's shot just goes wide. Rebounds there at the funny bounce. Sent towards the goal. Stop made. Puck played up the wall. Dartmouth looking to clear. Puck kept in on the forecheck. Comes free from Romanowski. Up for McDonald. Cooper McDonald will try and chip it past the defender, but good job by Warren to neutralize McDonald, which is not something the Capitals have been able to do much of here today. It's just Cooper McDonald. McDonald has the puck, has 2, looking for 3. McDonald over to Leckie, but he gets nudged off for the biscuit. There's Warren now. Warren down the right wall, gets hit on the way through, looking for the puck by Reeves. Picked up behind the net. Played up the wall, looking for McDonald instead of his reach. As defender falls down, the others make a change. There's Warren. Warren. Jordan has it. Jordan will send it in deep. Here's Reeves. 6 minutes to go in the third. Reeves takes the return partner pass. There is Joshua Reeves. Up the wall is Colin Arsenault back out there. He has the puck in the forecheck. Arsenault behind the goal. Pass in front, but nobody was home to bang that one in. As here comes Frizzle through the middle looking for Myers. He's going to miss the target. Here's Myers as Arsenault nudges him off the puck. 5.5 to go here in the third. 1 goal game as McNeil will shoot one off the rush. Summerside looking to clear. It's going to be kept by the Whalers. Sim will poke it back in the zone. Comes free. Shot from Frizzle. Stop made. And that will freeze play. 5:22 to go here in the third. 1 goal game. Stay tuned for our post-game interview. We'll decide who we think merits a conversation after the match. And they'll play it on the Jumbotron here at the rink. Makes for a pretty cool moment. And puck is dropped. Zhang will go up the wall. Kept in by Eisner. Eisner's shot towards the goal. Puck is bouncing. Chance here in front as Dumpy couldn't jam it home. Big stop there from Simon Watson to keep this game within reach for Summerside. Puck is dropped. Another face-off one for the Whalers. Here's Coleman. Coleman will throw it towards the goal. Stop made. Once again from goaltender Watson. Another face-off to the glove side. Number 31 in gray. Puck dropped. One back to the point. Here's Eisner. Eisner will send it in deep, looking for Coleman. Finds McFarland. Here's Blake McFarland. Has a goal in this game. Puck played to the goal line. Chipped in the corner. Capitals have it. Here comes Summerside. It's Kember, plays up ahead for McGuigan. Nice move, skate to stick into the corner, but nudged off the puck by McNeil. McNeil up for Dunphy. Dunphy looking to clear. Kept in at the line by Gallant. That was a chance to clear for the Whalers. Dunphy will poke out the zone. Foot race for the puck. That's going to be played to the blue line. Here's Kember. Ryden Kember has the puck. Kember will take it wide and hold on to it. Drops it off for McGuigan. McGuigan towards the goal. Holds on, using his body to shield the puck from the defender. Makes a move. McGuigan looks for a lane. Shot up high off the blocker. Redirection in the corner. Played up the boards. Whalers have it now, looking to clear, and they will send it down the ice, and that will be an icing call. With 3:56 to go. They lost the clock at the top. I have 3:56. They say 3:53, which is not too far off. So less than 4 minutes to go. Shots are 27-23 in favor of Summerside. Puck is dropped. Under the point, Morin. EDD pass over to Big R. We'll send it in deep. That's going to be intercepted by the Whalers and played with a high stick, and that will freeze play. That was Henry McKenzie batting out of midair. .344 to go. Puck dropped, one back to the point. Shot tipped on goal, rebound, covered up. Carter Travis comes up big once again. He's up to 26 saves now. Thompson in for the face-off against Leckie. They drop the puck. One back for the Whalers. Once again, they've been nearly perfect today on the draw. Here's McDonald's. 3-point game for Cooper McDonald so far. Played up the boards. As Thompson will collect. Here's Pratt. Pratt will enter the zone on the wall. Puck comes free from McDonald, as they'll poke it loose. Watch out here. McKenzie has it. 2-on-1 developing with McDonald. McKenzie will drag and shoot. One just goes wide. As the McDonald shooting in the net for the rebound. Puck comes straight at the line. Here's Reeves. He's sent in deep. McKenzie has it. McKenzie gets poked off the puck. 3 minutes to go in the third. 1-goal game here in Summerside. The host Capitals down by 1. Pratt looking to clear. He has the puck in front of his own net. Watch out, turned over. Shot on, stop, rebound. It's still loose and they whack away. Sim couldn't jam it home. Standing his ground was Simon Watson, number 31. Summerside with 2:40 to go. We'll play it through the middle. Here's Pratt. Pratt over cross is going to be sent in deep. As they'll send McGuigan and Arsenault out there together looking to tie this game. So big boys out there for Summerside. Here's Myers with the turnover. Myers is a breakaway shot. Stand on rebound. Poked away. That was a big defensive effort for the Capitals. That's going to be whistled down as the puck was squeaking its way through. No goal. Referee lost sight. So it's still 4-3. Face off inside the Capital zone. Arsenault and McGuigan out there, the two big dogs. There's shot sent in deep. Let's go Cap. This is the chance here from the home crowd. And Myers looking to clear. As McNeil will get the red line and send it back in deep. Gallant back to retrieve it. Here's Desroches up the wall. One touch pass. Arsenault couldn't find McGuigan. He's sent back in deep by Myers. Here's Ranahan with 1:50 to go. Pass to the middle looking for Arsenault just out of his reach. Here's Eisner now. Eisner pokes it ahead to McGuigan. Couldn't stay on side. It's going to be forced to the neutral zone. McGuigan has it. Saucer over for Arsenault. Arsenault. So will escape the zone. McGuigan will circle back in the middle of the ice. Here's McGuigan weaving his way through. Clark McGuigan behind the net, skate to stick, goalie to the net. This is the game. Here's Arsenault, shot stop made by Chavez. That was a huge one. Keep things 4-3. That's going to be whistled down. Face off will be outside the zone. That must have just escaped the end. What a save there. And what a play to set up the shot. As timeout signaled from the Capitals bench. So we'll have a 30-second timeout.
Capitals calling 30-second timeout.
We'll be back in just a few moments. Welcome back to Summerside. 1-goal game as the host Capitals are down to the Whalers right now. They have the tournament top scorer, Colin Arsenault, on the ice. Clark McGuigan, number 53, out there as well. He had a good game yesterday. There's Coleman, their top faceoff guy, in for the draw. As they wait to readjust the clock, 1:15 to go. I'll show you there. They accidentally let it run after the timeout. It says fourth period, but we're still in the third. Summerside looking to send to the overtime, the fourth period. As we'll still says 4, but we are in the third. So it all comes down to this. Face off on neutral ice. Puck is dropped. One back, Whalers have possession. Here's Greg, he'll go around the boards. McGuigan will look to get there first, and he will. Goal to the bench, 6-on-5. Pass in front, blocked. That closes time of the game. Here's Arsenault, down low for McGuigan. Back to Arsenault, back to McGuigan. Up top, here's Zhang. Zhang look for a lane. Finds McGuigan on the half wall. McGuigan will throw it towards the goal. Tipped in front. Just goes wide. Puck in the corner now. 50 seconds to go. Here's Arsenault. Staves off a check there. Hey, look. Hold the play inside the zone. Here's Zhang. Zhang back down low. Arsenault has it. Arsenault towards the goal. Tipped in front. That one just stays out. Play to the corner. 35 seconds to go. Played in deep for Arsenault. Arsenault will poke it ahead. Gets the return pass. Arsenault holds on to it, has Big R in front, pass in front for Jordan. That will just go through the blue paint once again as Thompson was there on the doorstep. 20 seconds to go. Here's Arsenault in front for McGuigan. That just goes wide. McGuigan has it in front of the goal. Pass in front, blocked in front. Big stop there from Eisner as there's 9 seconds now. Here's Arsenault again. Play to the line. Zhang has it. 6 seconds. Here's McGuigan. Shot tipped in front, and that's going to be stopped with 0.5 on the clock. Capitals bench thought there was more time. Let's see if they add some time here for the home side. It looks like they won't. So half a second to go in this game. Or no, looks like they're going to adjust it. Let's see what they put on the clock here. This is obviously a big factor, so they'll put 2 seconds on the clock. So this definitely gives the Capitals a chance. A clean win back and a shot on goal. As we'll have a discussion on the play.
Whalers scoring 30 seconds.
So the Whalers turn to call a timeout here. So 2.5 on the clock now. So they added a whole 2 seconds. Now it says 30 seconds. No, back to 2.5. Okay. So probably 30 seconds for that timeout, but coach looking for an explanation on the bench. I think he definitely merits one as the host Capitals got a whole extra 2 seconds out of the clock. Summerside wants them to get going here. So this is the game here, folks. This face-off will determine whether we go to overtime or the Whalers get their first win of the tournament. Arsenault takes the draw against Leckie. Puck is dropped. One back. McQuegan wasn't ready for it. McQuegan shot. This goes over the net. And the Whalers hold on for the win. Final score is 4-3. Dartmouth victorious. As they mob goaltender Carter Chavez, who was huge in this one, stopping 28 shots en route to the victory. And you want to talk about big performances. Cooper McDonald, number 11, 2 goals and assist, leading the Whalers to the win. We'll stay on the air here for the presentation of the player of the game, as well as an interview afterwards with Belanger at ice level. Great game on hand here. Coming up afterwards is the Ducks. Will be taking on the Edsa East Raiders. That game coming up in about half an hour.
Move up here a little bit because the Zamboni guy's going to come.
The player of the game, Summerside Capitals, number 53, Clark McQuegan.
So McQuegan gets the POG honors as he gets a few taps from a few Whalers there. I'm going to congratulate him.
That's why I wear the hat.
The player of the game for the Dartmouth Whalers, number 11.
And no surprise there, Cooper McDonald, as his teammates come to congratulate him. McDonald will also be getting the post-game interview with Belly in just a moment, as we send it ringside